Tonight, the trial begins for a doctor accused of murdering his patients by overprescribing fentanyl.
His actions were not mere accidental or medical negligence. They were, in fact, murder.
Former Ohio doctor William Husel walked into court Tuesday morning hand in hand with his wife. The 46-year-old now faces 14 counts of murder and has pleaded not guilty.
Many were not in a position to feel discomfort, pain, or agitation. Nonetheless, they were administered large doses of fentanyl without being medically indicated.
Those 14 people, ages 39 up to 82, died at Mount Carmel Health in Columbus, Ohio, between 2015 and 2018. 64-year-old Bonnie Smith was one of them.
A picture of her, the love of my life.
In a 2019 wrongful death lawsuit, David alleges his wife was given 600 micrograms of fentanyl and 6 milligrams of Versed. She died while Husel was the ICU physician.
He was a doctor. I figured he knew what he was talking about.
Husel has denied negligence.
The problem is that the doctor gave much, much higher doses of fentanyl.
Robert Klitzman is associate director of Columbia's bioethics program.
Even if this was comfort care, you wouldn't give 10 times usual dose or 5 times usual dose.
Husel's medical license was suspended by the State Medical Board of Ohio, and the hospital fired at least 23 staff after reviewing Husel's patient cases. Now, defense says,
this is not a murder case, and it's far from it.
Husel is represented by defense attorney Jose Baez, whose former clients include Casey Anthony, Harvey Weinstein, and NFL player Aaron Hernandez.
William Husel was exercising compassion to his patients and tried to free them from pain.
What does the comfort care argument entail?
There's a difference between what's called palliative care and killing someone intentionally. In palliative care, you're trying to ease the patient's pain by the use of drugs or some other therapeutic method. In cases where you are actually trying to cause the death of the person, then that can be murder. So the key here is intent.
The assistant Franklin County prosecutor adds that while other health practitioners cared for the patients, Husel is on trial because he prescribed the medication. The defense disagrees.
There are no pharmacists on trial here, but yet they're 50% responsible for every single dose that's given.
Expect this to be a theme of the defense. It wasn't just my client. There were many other people.
All right, Sinclair Asamoah joins us now live from here at 30 Rock. Sinclair, we saw there the doctor has a serious defense attorney in Jose Baez. He's not going to make things easy for these prosecutors. So what's the key evidence the prosecution intends to show to prove their case here?
Yeah, Tom, so the key evidence will need to show that the doctor intended to harm these patients. Analysts say we're likely to hear from around 50 witnesses who will provide firsthand accounts of what they saw or experienced. And we'll also hear from experts who can speak to the best practices for medical care. And Tom, I spoke to the lawyer for David, the now widow of the deceased patient, Bonnie, we heard from earlier. And he said in addition to this criminal case, there are also ongoing civil cases from these affected families. So there's a lot to watch out for, Tom. And this murder trial will likely last for 2 months.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.